Today, I have my sister here, and we're gonna be teaching her how to do the basics of a car. Today's subject, slavery.
Today's subject, slavery.
Checking oil, being able to change a tire. Let's jump into the basics.
Woman power.
The trial car we have today is gonna be Audrey's 2013
Honda Accord.
So first, we'll do the most essential thing. Let's teach you how to change a tire.
Let's get that out of the way.
So usually your spare tire is located in the underneath the trunk.
Yes.
Obviously you know how to pop the trunk. Okay. Pop the trunk open. It's under here. It just lifts up a little flap thing right here.
I did know that.
All this stuff right here, you just pull it out. Yeah, these are gonna be like the tools and shit that you'll use to move the car up so that you can take the tire off the ground in order to put this one on. So here's your spare tire. Then you find some way to hold them down so it doesn't flop around and stuff when you're driving. So usually it'll have something like this in the middle, and you just lefty-loosey, righty-tighty, so spinning it to the left until, you know what, you can do the rest.
Can I?
Yeah, go ahead. There you go. See, all on your own. See, that is how many threads you just had to unscrew. Grab it from the center, and it's gonna be a little heavy. Just take it out like this. Sunflower seeds and stuff in there. Ooh, there's a nickel.
A nickel.
Dude, yeah, grab that shit. But here is your donut tire. To put this
On here.
you need to lift this thing up somehow.
Yes.
The way we're gonna do that is with this. So this is your this is the shittiest tool ever. This thing, when you spin this, okay, see how it's raising up like that? So what you do is this hook or some kind of stick or whatever the fuck you can honestly fit in here, this is what you're gonna spin this with. That'll make this raise.
Okay.
And also when you put it on there, see how there's a smaller part?
Yeah.
And the other side is a bigger part? Bigger part down on the ground.
Okay.
Smaller part will go up. Okay, so now it's time to get on our knees. We gotta look underneath the car. So you'll see right here, you see that little thing?
Yep.
That's like a little bit different than the rest of that piece. So you can grab this thing right here and feel it, and you can see that there's like this, it's called a pinch weld, but it looks different than the rest of the car. And you only wanna put that jack thing on that spot. You take the thing, and this spot right here, the little like crevice, you want to put it so that it sits right here.
Okay.
So that when you wind it up, it presses on right
exactly.
here. Yes. Just before it starts like touching, I kind of wind it up by hand and I get it kind of close. And then you'll feel it'll kind of stop. Now, when your tire pops, or if it's deflated, your car is gonna be, it's not gonna be this high.
Yeah.
So if you can't get it on that spot because it's so low on the ground kind of thing, then it's okay, but you just wanna make sure it's on that little pinch weld. And then you take the hook.
Oh, wow.
I be licking this nigga braids like,
It matters. I go like that. So you spin it around.
That's the most inconvenient tool I've ever seen in my life.
I'll let you go ahead and wind her up. You need to get the practice in so that, you know, when it comes time, you'll be able to do it. Dude, and your boyfriend's gonna be like, holy shit, did you just change the tire?
I can't even get through.
Okay, so pull it, spin, and then pull through.
I don't know how you're doing it too much.
You just spin it through and then you can kind of pull it through, or you can do it that way too, it'll just take longer. So you got a long ways to go still, so
I feel like this is gonna take
we're gonna be here for a minute. I'm gonna get a drink. We're gonna be here for a minute.
I don't even know. How the hell were you doing it before? That seems so much easier than whatever's happening here. I want to figure out how you were doing it before.
Just went like this. You have the hook down like that, and I would pull it through. Try to keep the hook in there. Oh yeah. Today's subject, slavery.
today's subject, slavery.
Before we go up off the ground like that, we actually want to break these things loose. You can put the parking brake up and do it, but I like to do it on the ground just because it's the safest way to do it. If the tire can still move, it's not on the ground dark enough. Okay, so if you can't spin it by hand, then it's good. So now, this other tool, this one's the fun one. So this thing right here, you see how it has a little hole in it? Dude, just in case you have never seen a tire iron, looks like this. The ones that come with the car should be the right one for the wheel things. So these little 5 things in a start pattern right here, they're called lug nuts.
Yes.
And these are what hold the wheel on the car. So when you take them off, you get the wheel off of the car. You put this in there until you can feel it go in all the way. But you'll be able to feel it go on. So I'll have you do that so you can get the feeling for it. It's so fun to watch you do this.
I don't know, like...
You'll feel it go in. So if it doesn't go in, just rotate it a little bit until it goes on. There you go. Did you feel that?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's how you know it went on. Now comes the fun part. This is the best part. What I do, which is your best bet because you don't have a lot of... I like to grab a handle in the car, stabilize myself. You put your foot here, and you jump on it.
Oh.
Yeah, because you need to be able to break them loose.
Yeah.
And you're just not going to be able to do it by hand. So it makes sense to use your body. That's how I do that. And then, see how it's spinning free? I'll make you do it. So put this on this one right here. There you go, just like that.
Is it in?
Yeah. Now,
Is it in? Oh, wow.
is it in?
I hate this.
No, you got it. It's not scary.
Do you use your left?
I use my left, I think. Yeah, just step on it and then kind of, you know, give it some oomph. Yeah, there you go. See, it's not that scary. It's not that bad.
Wow.
You got it.
I'm pro already.
Literally pro. Now, you want to spin that, keep spinning it. There you go.
You want me to-
Yeah, go on. Do you want to spin it all the way off? Go ahead and spin that to the left. And there you go. Baby's first
You do
leg
all of
lift.
them?
Yeah, you gotta do all of them. You can try to push down on that if you want, but
There you go.
really, so they're torqued to 100 foot-pounds.
It's not happening.
No, yeah, it just hurts your hands and stuff. It's not really
It's
worth
not
it.
worth it.
Go ahead and stomp on that thing. You got it. There you go.
Not like
No.
too messy.
It helps actually to give you more leverage if you step on the further back on the thing. There you go. See?
Next thing you know, shawty got low. Them baggy sweatpants.
So that's that last one. Tire will start to move and stuff. So I would leave it on just a little bit rather than go flying off. And then we're gonna go back over there. I'm tired of this, Grandpa.
I'm tired of this, Grandpa.
This is next level stuff right here. But no, you're going right because you're
Am I
spinning
going
it up.
this way?
Yeah.
The Reeboks with the strap. Running.
Now, a little silver thing, you're gonna take that final one off. This one, sometimes you gotta like push the wheel a little bit. So I'm gonna go like this. Here's the last one. I'm gonna grab it and we're gonna set it aside. I have one from my hand here, one from my hand back. And I pull it off. And you just roll it away. Put that one on. Because you gotta be able to line it up. This side, see how it's indented? This side's gonna go on there. The side that pops out or is like not indented kind of thing,
Okay.
this is on the outside. You don't want to put it on backwards. This side that sinks in, outside, goes inside.
Inside.
You gotta line up these holes right here with the sticks. Lug nut, lug stud. And I kind of shove my feet under there and I roll it up onto my foot. Look through the holes. And you just line it up like that. I'm gonna pull it off and I'm gonna make you do it. You got it. It's not super heavy. That one's gonna be a lot lighter than a regular tire.
Yeah.
You're probably gonna have to shower after this one or like some pipes. Yeah, so remember these holes go on the silver things.
Okay, so question.
Yes.
You doing it like this and like rolling it up?
I just get it up on
Is
my
that
foot.
just, like-
I use my foot because it's stronger than my arms to use my legs. So you can kind of like use your foot to like lift it up off the ground instead of trying to like sit there and hold it up and muscle
Yeah.
it kind of thing.
Like if I were going like this? Like,
Yeah, you can roll it up because then you don't have to really lift.
I might have to like...
You might have to lift a little bit, but it'll hold it up higher.
I feel
for you.
like...
No. Or you can muscle with your arms, but I just don't.
I kind of just want to try.
Yeah, you can.
See, like,
Either way, yeah.
if I'm gonna do that, I should have it.
That big booty, smack.
And what if I don't want to? Then what? What if I decide to stop?
I
Stop
mean,
here.
then you can die in the middle of the desert with no water.
Okay. Yep, that's gotta get up there, doesn't it? Need my tire. Just hanging out.
There you go. Okay. Once you hit on one, it makes it easier to line up the rest of them. Okay, a little bit to the right. There you go. Yay! Got it on. I'm just gonna have you put this one on so that you'll know.
I
when
don't-
to-
You want to.
These things, so these nuts.
These nuts.
You take it, you go like this. and you just spin it.
Yep.
And what you want to do is you want to spin it a lot until the point where it won't go anymore by hand. If you can't get it to go anymore like that, but these aren't poking out, you just press right here so you can spin it a lot more.
Okay.
So you want to put these down as far as you can by hand because it'll make it a lot faster when you use this to tighten them back down. Here, I'll help you out with them. I'll do half of them. Oh, has to be. Has to be. No bees. I need you to leave these.
Oh no. Oh no. Bring a fly.
It'll blow them away.
It will blow him away. Will it? Will the leaf blower blow the bee away?
Yeah, why not? Oh, hell yeah. Oh! Anyways, back to business here. And then you can do this one of two ways. If you're alone, then I'm gonna teach you this way. But if you have someone else here, you can have someone go in the car and like hold the brake, and then you can tighten these down, or you can just put them on the ground, which is what we're gonna do, and tighten them down. So if you go to try to tighten this down, wheel's gonna spin. So you can either A, have someone hold the brake, B, you can pull the e-brake. The e-brake on your car, maybe that handle right there, pull it up like that, and that'll lock this. So now, you see how it's not spinning? You can tighten them down like that. And then I just kind of go around all of them, start tightening them down. And then once they're pretty snugged up like that, then since I made you put it up, I'll take it down. So you'll spin it the opposite way. While we're doing this, we're gonna wash the tire. And by the time you don't see a gap or anything, then you want to stop doing this. This on here, especially when you're putting them back on, really important that you don't just trust your arms instead of going on this side. You still want to spin it to the right. I'll just come and I stand or I stomp on it like this. Again, step. And then you kind of just get it on there. And then I'll check it. So I'm going the same way that I was on. Step on it. See how it's like holding my weight? You're over 100 pounds, so it's fine, but I just kind of give it a little, like that. And that's how you know it's tight enough. So I'll have you try one, my lady.
Oh, sorry. Dear shoes, huh?
There you go. So yeah, you want to do that to all of them. And you're good. But when you drive it, you want to be careful. You don't want to go over like 50 miles an hour.
Yeah, I know that.
Yeah. Some people be cooking.
Fly on them.
Some people go like 80 miles an hour with them. All you do to finish it off. Or did you have to check the oil? Yep. There you go. I know.
Hardest thing I've done all day.
It's not like a trunk. It doesn't just pop open. You try to pull it, it just has a latch. So you'll have to get under here. So if we look under here, you see that thing right there?
Which one?
There's a little stick.
This one?
Yeah. So you're gonna grab it. There you go. Yeah. Now pull on it and pull up. I'm pretty sure you just pull that one straight up. Sometimes you have to go to the side. There you go. Wow. There we go. And so here we are under the hood. This hood does not hold itself up. Some of them do. So that stick right there, you're gonna take that. There you go. It's actually not even held in because that thing's fucking broken. But take the white part and you'll look. It'll kind of naturally want to go up. And you'll look for a little hole right there. Perfect. Yeah, you got it. Natural. A natural. That's okay. It's good.
So trust that.
Grab the paper towel for this because it gets a little messy. So you just have this right front and center. So this is called the dipstick. You take this and you pull it out like this. And then you take the stick at the bottom of the stick so that it's dry.
Does that smell? I'll make a garage.
Wipe it off until it's empty. And then you just shove it back in. Big if. Push it down, pull it out. So, see that? How it's in between the two lines right there? That's where you want. That's how you know you have enough oil. If you're a little higher up, that's cool, but you don't want to go anything past this dot right here. That means you have too much. If you need to add oil on that stick, so let's say this line was down lower, like to the first little dot, you would need to put it back in, and then you'd open up what's called the oil cap right here. So this will also usually tell you what kind of oil. There's different kinds of oil. So this one says 0W-20, so 0 weight 20. Off to the left, pull it off. So if you go into the store, you're gonna be like, oh, well, what kind of oil do you need? You would need 0W20. So that hole right there for the engine, that's how you put more oil in. So if it was down to that little hole right there, you would put a little oil in, check the stick.
Pre-check it.
Yeah, until you get it to that level. Put her back on, make sure it's tight. Here's your battery. If you are jumping your car, if someone else needs to jump their car, this is your battery. So black is usually on your little jumper cables, it'll have like a red and black. So you want to connect the red to the red and the black to the black. Do not put them the other way around. It will sometimes destroy the entire car's like computer. So you take off this little thing, it pops off, and you have to make sure that you clamp the cables onto this metal right here. If you clamp it anywhere but the metal, it's not gonna work. So you gotta clamp it right here on the metal, and then you have the person do the same on their battery, and then you turn on. Yeah, that was it.
That was it.
That was the end of the
Did not
basics.
take nearly as long as I thought it would.
No, I mean, unless you wanted to learn how to change oil, like do stuff like
Not
that.
going under there.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. I do it anyways through your car. But yeah, that was the basics today. Thanks for coming on to my YouTube. I hope you learned a lot. I hope you guys learned a lot. And I'll see you guys in the next one where I'm probably doing some way more complicated shit than this. Goodbye.